I love that. You better clap with it.
You know, you got to clap with it.
you gotta clap with that thing.
You
Timothy,
know, the kids
right?
say lean with it, rock with it.
We,
no, we got to clap with it.
We didn't do that back in the days.
Clap
No
with
lean
it, rock
with it,
with
rocking
it.
with it.
Yeah.
You don't say that in no church line. Get a book thrown at you. It's Faith and Fame with me, AV, on Praise 92.1, Houston's Inspiration Station. You hear the excitement in my voice. That's because my sister is here. Yolanda Adams is in the building.
What's
Looking
happening?
good. Sis, look like I haven't seen you and I don't know when.
Let me see.
It's been a while.
It has been a while because I think the last time I saw you, oh, it's my song.
I know.
Oh, wow. It was.
I don't even remember.
It was right before.
Oh, you know where we saw each other?
Downstairs.
At the AKA.
Oh, yeah.
the
You know,
AKA
yeah, because I wasn't thinking about the brunch.
Yeah.
I was thinking about before then I came and.
It was curbside.
I came curbside.
Yeah.
Right.
Curbside.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, we've been talking. I called you, and you be like, "Bruh, I'm on the set." I say, "On the set?"
Yes.
I'm on the set. Now, I didn't know you was really on the set.
Set.
You were on the set. The new original series, Kingdom Business, is going to launch May 19th on BET Plus. I had a chance to check out about 4 episodes last night. Woo!
I know.
Yolanda Adams.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Most people who know me from Ross Shaw Sterling Senior High School over there on the south side, come on Raiders. They know that I have always been involved in the drama department.
Okay.
At Sterling, and so they know that part of me. But people who are just becoming fans or became fans after the My Liberty days don't know that part because I was in college and and the music took over. And I just like how God does things. He prepares you early on for everything that you are going to do in your life. Sometimes because it takes a little longer than we would hope it takes. We tend to forget the promise that God made to us when we were in study mode and learning mode, because I'm forever a student of life.
Right.
And so I was laughing with my friends, and I was like, how is it that God waits until I'm 60 to make me a leading lady? I
know. But here's the good part about it, because you said something that made so much sense, and this is something you and I talked about. It was our mantra for years when we did the show together, living on purpose.
Yes.
And we know that purpose, when you think about it in terms of moments, seasons, there's a set fixed moment for everything.
Yes.
So this season was in the waiting for you to get through all the other seasons.
Yes.
And so some people retire at 65, but you don't retire in the kingdom.
Nope. You can't.
Yeah, and this is hope to everybody, because sometimes as we get older, we start thinking, well, it's over. No, it's not.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Come on now.
Yeah, not at all. It's like God is unfolding so many things. So here I am. I'm like, when I really put my eyes on what you were doing, I'm like, yes. Because we've seen you for so many years. You appearing on television shows, doing stuff with Tyler Perry movies,
and I'm usually myself or someone almost exactly like me.
I'm glad to know this one.
Like
this person is not you.
No, she's not me at all. The only thing that we do alike is we sing gospel music, and she's and we're both very protective of our families.
Yeah, now that you
are. After that, I am not a first lady, so that's one thing. I do own my own record company.
That you do.
But yeah, she's something though.
It's gonna be something. Kingdom Business is the new original series. It's gonna launch May 19th on BET Plus. Yolanda Adams plays the role of Danita Jordan, the queen of gospel music at the First Kingdom Church and Kingdom Records, and we're gonna talk about that today. So all I'm gonna tell you, hold on to your seat.
Hold on,
because it's about to get good. Yolanda Adams,
Lord.
My special guest, and be still on Praise 92.1, Houston's Inspiration Station. That feels good, sis.
Yeah.
Just hearing these wonderful songs that you brought us over the year. I'm excited about the new original series, Kingdom Business, which launches on May 19th.
Next week.
BET Plus.
Yes.
Danita Jordan. Should I just call you Danita Jordan?
You can call me Danita Jordan every now and then, but...
listen, I posted about the movie, the premiere, on our Instagram. Praise Houston. A young lady hit me. She was like, "Oh, I hope Yolanda don't play a bad role." I say, "Well, you want to brace yourself for what's coming up."
You got to brace yourself because Miss Danita Jordan is very different.
Yes.
Her personality is not like mine. We have a lot of similarities, but she operates in fear.
Okay.
And all my life it's been about faith and love and folks and trying to galvanize folks together.
Right.
When you have been taught, and a lot of people can probably relate to this, when you've been groomed a certain way by your parents, and they were groomed a certain way by their parents to, not look at the problems,
right,
and hopefully they'll go away. So she's trying really hard to reconcile her past, but her past has come back to haunt her in several ways. And so, I mean, it goes to show what our parents taught us as kids. Hey, finish a thing.
Finish a thing, right.
Make sure that you have done the work. If you have to say, I'm sorry, if you have to say, please forgive me or whatever, do that because it does not go away. And some things fester over the years and the volcano is about to erupt.
Woo is right, because like you said, you're playing the owner of this record label. You're the queen of gospel music, of course.
I'm a first lady.
First lady at the First Kingdom Church. Your husband, the bishop, he has his little demons he's wrestling with. You have a son and a daughter who trying to find their place.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden we have this young lady named Rebel.
Yes.
Who is, I like to call...
totally opposite.
Yeah, the total opposite, who's gifted with singing, but she is an adult
in the world.
Yes, she's in the world.
Not of the world.
World.
She's in the world and of the world.
And I'm like, man, it is just so many angles to this. But
Yes.
the reality is, as you just said, that it's issues in the past that people have not dealt with that seems to pop up. And then you got the church hurt element in here with Rebel, who said she's offended by the church, but they want her to sing gospel music in Yolanda. It's like, wow.
Yes, but think about how many people have grown up in, I mean, even my son's girlfriend, Essence, who's played by Lamaya Good, she grew up in the church. So most of the characters in this particular series have grown up in church, so they know the foundation. But then, as you said, Rebel was hurt and of no fault of her own.
Right.
She all of a sudden just became overwhelmed with this thing that, because I don't want to give it away.
I know, it's so hard.
But with this thing that, and now she finds herself on her own because of church hurt.
Church hurt.
And she's a little girl when that happened.
Yeah.
So we cannot deny that these things actually happen.
Yeah, because there's so many things that are, as you said, that are unfolding. I love it. Michael White is in here.
Yeah.
Soraya, who's playing Rebel, is a part of here.
Michael Beach is my husband.
Yeah, Michael Beach is your husband.
Yes.
I saw Kirk Franklin. Kiera is a part of this. And then, what's my guy's name? His mind just slipped my thought pattern. Out of Atlanta. The shock, I called him the shock.
Larry Reed.
Larry Reed, yeah. Larry Reed is in here, and it's like, whoa. But here's this thing about redemption that seems to be a central theme.
Yes.
But nobody really is kind of throwing out and allowing room for redemption to happen.
Well, and I know silence is horrible on radio, but here's the thing. Everybody has to, again, look themselves in the mirror.
Yes.
And it starts with yourself. You've got to forgive yourself.
Right.
Because if you are still holding on to 1983 and we're in 2022, something's wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
And so Danita has to, and I think the other part of the fear in Danita as well is that she sees herself in all of the characters.
Yes. Yeah.
My daughter, CJ, who is played by Keandra Richardson, beautiful young lady. She has anxiety and depression, and so we talk about mental health.
Right.
and not just pushing it under the rug, because we all know somebody who has dealt with that, and we got to stop acting like we don't have that in the church.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, and without getting, because that's where it's difficult, because you acted in it, so you're playing the lead role, so you know what's going to happen. I've seen episodes, so I'm like, I don't want to say too much.
Right.
But at the same time, one of the things I did like that she did do was that she went to counseling.
Yes.
That has been taboo in the church world for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about some of my neighbors who've gone on to be with the Lord, their children who had to bury them, and you hear people saying, God's going to make a way, and he is. God's going to deliver you, and he is.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, what do you do with all this hurt after you put your loved one in the ground?
Exactly. Especially if part of the hurt that you are holding, they were a part of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is hard to reconcile that. Only God can take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. What I don't understand is that most churches, even when we were growing up, had counselors.
Right. What happened though?
So why did we get rid of the counselors? Why did we get rid of the folks who could talk to you? You know, and I think we need to go back to that.
Yeah. My thing too, Yolanda, is why are we afraid of? And I love about Kingdom Business, which launches next week, May 19th on BT Plus. I like the fact that we're seeing these issues. And sometimes as church people, we don't want issues exposed. But I'm loving that Kingdom Business is exposing the real issues, not because we want the world to see how messy it is, but we can only get delivered from it if we expose it. Because the Bible says if you cover your sins, you're not going to prosper.
Not at all. And I love that part of the word, because here's the thing. What you are unwilling to confront.
Yes.
And really resolve. Because the resolve is not for the person who has been dead and gone, or the person that you may have to see at church. The resolve is for you. Just like we say, forgiveness is not for the offender.
No.
Forgiveness is for you, because you have a future and a hope that has to be brought to the forefront. And unless you are willing to just say, hey, I'm chalking that up to a loss.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, God, I'm going to use it as a seed. You bring a harvest of good out of it, because there's nothing I can do about it.
Nothing. Yolanda Adams is here with me. We are talking the new original series, Kingdom Business. It launches May 19th on BET Plus. There's so much to unfold today. I wish I could tell y'all all of it. I can't.
No, don't tell them all of it.
I won't.